Hi, this is Cindy from Keene Garlic, and I want to show you two different garlic varieties. I'm going to show you German Extra Hardy. This is always going to be the biggest, greenest plant in your field. There's usually 4 to 6 garlic cloves per bulb, and they're all jumbo size, which makes them great in the kitchen, but very hardy and grown especially well in colder regions. Now, as you can see, when this plant grows, the leaves always come out of the stem almost just elongated like this. And that's how I always know it's a porcelain, because each leaf just looks like this, and it just will end up being a nice hardy plant. One of my favorite and most popular garlic varieties. Now we're going to look at Amish Rocambole. Amish Rocambole in the Rocambole family has about 8 to 10 cloves per bulb. Now there's going to be multi-size cloves. You'll have a couple small, a few medium, and then some larger size ones. But this is known as being one of the true tasting garlics, a true heirloom flavor. But the problem is they don't store long. So when you grow these, eat them right away. And because they are easier to rot on the bottom, they really don't like wet feet and they don't like too much water. They are more prone to rot, so you do have to be a little bit more careful with them when you're growing. With that being said, us garlic farmers don't like growing it because we like it when it's a little bit easier. This is more of a challenge. Doesn't mean that it can't be grown. It's very easy. But you will see here, I'm going to point out that when you have a garlic bulb that has multi-size cloves, you're going to have multi-size plants. So I'm going to come down to this smallest one right here. And this plant here, see how small that is? And then compare it to this one. This was probably one of the smaller cloves, and this is probably one of the medium-sized cloves. And then I'm going to jump back over here, and you can see this is probably one of the larger cloves in that bulb. Now, when you compare Amish Rocambole to German Extra Hardy, we might get calls or emails that say, hey, this garlic variety isn't doing as good as this one. But you know what we say? They're different varieties. Just kind of like having different kids. They're different, and they're going to be different, and that's okay. They're still great garlics. Each has its own quality. They're both wonderful garlics, so try different ones. They're both great, but I will say Amish is getting harder to find, so it is going to become one of those rare garlics.